when you will be exposing in that field of environment of speaking English with lot of people, you will be realizing that yes, it is possible to overcome all these problems. Because I feel that it is not the problem of like a communicators and like any beginners or all these things. It is the problem of everyone.
Hello, dear friends. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. And if I talk about myself, so right now I am feeling enthusiastic because I'm going to interact with our special guest. If I talk about him, his name is Raj and he is from West Bengal. And he is a student as well as he is a founder of Think Raj YouTube channel. And he has a tremendous knowledge regarding English language. He is a good speaker as well as he is a good, humble, and sophisticated personality. So, without making further delay, let's talk to our special guest. So, how are you doing, Raj?
Yes, yes, I am doing absolutely fine. And first of all, I am giving you thank you for inviting me and such a give like a wonderful introduction you gave. So I don't know that I am deserving it or not, but really thank you for it also.
Nobody, you completely deserve this introduction and you deserve a lot of love and a lot of appreciation, in my opinion. And
Thank
you
you
are a
for
good speaker, okay? Everything, whatever I'm saying, it is coming from bottom of my heart and it's a genuine appreciation.
thank you for it also.
Yeah. So these days, I am interacting with a lot of subscribers of my YouTube channel through video call and texting, and they are asking a lot of kind of a questions to me. And sometimes I give the answers, whatever I know about the language and whatever experience I have. But I think sometimes, but I think today, I think I would like to ask you a few questions. So first question is related to how to overcome hesitation while speaking on a call or on a video call.
Okay, how to overcome hesitation, right? So I think the only way to overcome the hesitation is that accepting that fact. Because I used to follow one thing, and even nowadays also I follow one thing. Right now, if you see some speaker is very good, some speaker is average, so any kind of situation might come in your way. Okay, might be you are in the position, so give some talk in the video call conversation in your meeting with your boss. Okay, so what you can do in that situation, right? In that situation, first things should come in your mind that yes, accept that fact that might be you will be falling. Okay, after a few minutes later, after giving the speech, you will be falling down, like you will be humbling, you will be fumbling, and you will be getting hesitation. Accept that fact. Once you will accept that fact before giving the speech, you will have a calm and relaxed mind. Yes, I can accept. Yes, might be people will laugh at me in behind me. People will laugh. Yes, he was not a good speaker or something like that. He will tell. But I accept genuinely when you will accept that fact that yes, I accepted that. Now give the speech or give whatever talkings you have, then you will think that yes, now slowly hesitation is going to get calmed down. I think it is the emotional problem. Okay, because always we think that yes, the situation is going to be very worse, but in reality is not. Always some favor always will be there with you, your side. So I think that to be calm at every situation, to be accepting all this fact. So main key point here is accepting. I always accept if any difficult situation is coming regarding speech, right? I forget all the speech while talking, so I have to accept. Maybe they will be laughing at me. What will happen? They are not going to kill me, right? So this is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
on my side, and I'm not telling that all the hesitation will be gone, but at least some extent to that level you will be feeling very calm and free, and you can deliver all the speech and all these words and all these things that you have set on your mind and you want to talk, so you can deliver it accordingly.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think I also believe in this thing. If you are going to interact and if you are going to expose to English language, after that you can become confident and all your hesitation will go away. But I think for extrovert people, it is really easy to make a conversation with someone. But when it comes to introvert people, so they hesitate a lot. So I would like to ask you, which kind of a advice would you give to introvert people?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so really here in this point, I would like to actually take one person's name. He is my cousin. Okay, so he
Mhm.
is a amazing and he's doing amazing, he's a good speaker itself as well as also, but he do not interact, he do not like to interact with the people. And that is not the thing that he is not able to be a good communicator. He's good communicator, but sometimes he do not like to talk with lot of people. So in this situation can come in your life, right? So sometimes we, due to some situation, we might be introvert from our childhood. But one thing that we have to understand, that if it is important speech, right, so that
mm,
time we have to accept that fact that we have to open our mouth and we have
mhm,
to talk. Like I think by the way of talking and slowly by the way of experience of getting the conversation with a lot of people, all these problems, all this thinking, that will be gone, right? For introvert people, I can say that if they are actually in that environment of speaking with a lot of people, because communication means that you have to interact, right? So like I'm
mm.
talking, so they have to talk with, and with that, by the passage of time, it will be removed. I think all these things, that is emotional problem. Language barrier is different and emotional barrier is different. I feel that obviously by the way of environment you can change all these things, and anyone can change. I believe in that fact.
Yeah, I think what I observed, there are a lot of people, they have a emotional barrier, and they are like too introvert. They don't want to talk with another person. And why they have that kind of a fear? Because when we start to talking with someone, so we do not know which kind of question that person is going to ask. Maybe those person is going to ask some difficult question, and we do not know the purpose of that person, why he or she is using that application. So that is the main fear of any introvert people, I think, and that's why sometimes they are good at writing in English, they are good at speaking in English also, but because they don't practice with someone in English, so that's why they are not fluent. They know everything but they speak slow. Yeah.
Exactly. These are the things that is very important, I could say. And when you will be exposing in that field of environment of speaking English with lot of people, you will be realizing that yes, it is possible to overcome all these problems. Because I feel that it is not the problem of like a communicators and like any beginners or all these things. It is the problem of everyone. When we see that any difficult situation is coming in our way, that time we always think that yes, it is the very difficult situation. So to overcome all this situation, I think we have to accept two facts, like accepting that fact, and second is it is not a language problem, it is the problem of our mindset. Just it is by the way of
Mm.
environment can be resolved, I can say.
Yeah, just do practice and gradually everything will be all right and you will become a good speaker, I think. And there is another question also, which is very normal, I think. How to find a serious English partner? I think it will be difficult for you to answer this question, but I would like to know.
Okay, definitely. It's my pleasure that you are asking so many questions. It's actually giving opportunity to think. I think
Mhm,
best to deal with that, because
mm,
everything is not in our hand, right? So might be you will be getting good speaker, might be you will be getting some speaker who can criticize you. Sometimes this
mm,
kind of situation come in our way, right? So sometimes we
mm,
got a person who is very kind of a thing, like who is criticizing us just because of our English, just because of any knowledge barrier they are criticizing.
mm,
But always remember in this fact that every situation is not going to stay forever, right? So might be we are actually in the beginning stage right now. I compare myself,
mm,
I am in the very beginning stage, but I
mm,
can improve. Right now in the future, if I consistent, I can improve. So getting partner, right partner means English partner I'm talking about, is not in our hand. So always accept
mm,
that whatever person you are getting, we are lucky enough that we are getting people for English talking, right? A lot of people do not get this, and I feel that getting people is the only thing that we can do, and getting right people is not in our hand. So try to like a talk in a humble manner, polite manner. So obviously this person also will, yes,
mm,
this person is also talking with me in a polite manner, so why I will criticize, why I will tell that no, you are not good or something like that, or why I will tell that okay, you should not continue. So why? So this
mm.
person, because always think in this way that every mind can be changed by the way of polite talking. So I always feel like that.
Yeah, I think a smile can change everything. And like if you are talking with someone and if you are genuine, so definitely that another person is going to understand you and he or she is going to talk with you. And I think few years back we cannot imagine talking with someone on a phone call. And but right now we have several applications, and we are using it, and without spending a single amount of money. So it's really good. I think we should be feel lucky, like we are in this era where we can contact with anyone, and there is like a uh, switch off button also, or like a red button. You can click on that button and just leave at that time. Yeah.
It's everything that is in our hand. Now how we are going to utilize it, that's up to you, right? So I
Mm.
want to one thing also say, like for some people it might be difficult to find like a
Mm.
bio a phone, like self practice. It can, some people, for some people it can be difficult, so they can take the help of someone, but always
Mhm.
take the help of the genuine person who can help you. Now it is not the thing that like people will tell that no, I cannot understand who is genuine, who is not genuine. So it is understandable because we are at
Mm.
that stage where we can understand that who is genuine, who is actually helping me a lot, right? So I think this way people are understandable enough to also think. Now it is up to us that how we are going to utilize all the resources that is available throughout the internet, I can say.
Yeah, definitely, I think. And it is not about you are talking with a beginner or an advanced level speaker or an intermediate. If that person is genuine, and if you are teaching that person also, so you can learn many things from that person also. I think I
Yes,
also believe in this thing. Mm. So
exactly.
one question also is popping up into my head, and it is related to self-doubt. There are a lot
Hmm.
of people, they have self-doubt. If they start speaking in wrong English, and if they get used to it, so it will be really hard for them to eradicate that mistakes. So that's why they speak also, but sometimes they just want to speak correct English. So what is your opinion about this like problem?
Okay, I can say in that matter that mistakes is the part of every journey that we listen. It's the well aware about all these things. But when it comes to implementation of these things, that time we feel that no, I should be correct at every stage. I should be thinking. I think everything. If you look, that environment itself is playing very vital role. Now, I'm giving you one example of like a one is subject learning and another is language learning, right? So subject
Mhm.
learning, I am taking example of math. So math for 6 months you learned and you gave your examination, you were good and you got good 90%, 80% marks. But in case of language learning, it is not possible like that. Language learn can take like a years itself as well as to be better communicator. English fluency, I'm not talking. I'm talking about the be good communicator, correction, perfection, and all these things that will come.
Mhm.
But it is not the fact that every time we will be speaking. So you can take the example of any people who is really
Mhm.
very fluent nowadays on YouTube also. A lot of people are there, right? So you can take
Mhm.
the big stage. They were mistake. They were making a lot of mistakes. But the fact is, they would think that yes, this situation will be changed. So it is sometimes it is not in our hand to correct, be correct all that because how many times you are going to like a sentence. It is environment change all these things. If you are automatically everything will be corrected. And I can say that when I started my journey, time I know that I knew that I could make a lot of mistakes and I would make lot of grammatical mistakes and all these things, but gradually it improved. I know that there is might be a lot of mistakes I am talking right now also, but gradually improvement is there. So it is not that something sometimes it is not in our hand. So what is in our hand? Like practice and some better improvement for reading, listening.
Mhm.
These are things that is in our hand. So correction will come all automatically. And if self doubt is coming, so always tell
Mhm.
that yes, the situation is going to get changed. That is the one mantra that I follow. That situation will be changed.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think one incident also I'm remembering, like 7 or 8 months ago, I when I used to practice with my friend, so he told me, Ajay, like if you speak wrong English, so you cannot become a fluent speaker. So he told me, so I had a self-doubt and I stopped speaking with someone also. I just gave up at that time. But after that, like again, I started. So maybe I should not have listened to him at that time. So,
I think sometime wrong influence can lead to wrong decision, right? So
mhm,
sometimes might be taking like all the decisions. If you see and if you look back, that all the decisions we take, sometimes someone's like a talking is also playing very vital role, right? So they told me that English is not good, so we
mm,
started getting out that English. So always try to surround with positive people, surround with like a people who are actually in that field, right? You are working on YouTube, right? So I'm just
mm,
giving you an example, like those people who are your subscribers, so they know you that you are genuine, you are actually making videos, you are the real person, you are the speaking natural English, and you have started getting improvement, you improved a lot, so you are the genuine person. So on the basis of that, they can understand, they can surrounded by the positive people like you, and lot of subscribers of yours also are positive people, those who really want to learn English. So in this way it is going to get happen. Now if you go and just talk with lot of normal people, that those who are not working in that field, so they will say that yes, you are not able to, you may speak long English, in this way nothing is going to get happen. So definitely your mind will be diverted. I think always surround yourself with positive people, those who are working in that field.
yeah, yeah. In nutshell, only follow good people, and if you follow, so definitely your life is going to change. Yeah.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
there is like a really simple question I am going to ask. Like a lot of people say that, like, like when I also started, so I was also like working on my English grammar. I used to read a lot of type of grammar rules, like 4 or 5 grammar rules, a lot of rules, and I was trying to implement that rules on my English also, but it did not happen to me. So, what do you think? Like, when you want to learn English language, so grammar is necessary or not?
Exactly. I want to give you one example. Okay, that through that it can be understandable in a well manner. Like if you look back your native language, you first started speaking, right? Then you
Mm-hmm.
gradually learn grammar of your native language in your school time, right? So
Mm-hmm.
similarly, I'm not telling that fact that if I take the example of lot of people, maybe they are at the age of like a I think 15 to 25. Some of them are above that. So we all know basic grammar, no matter whether we are coming from English medium or non-English medium. So already we had a subject of English. We know that in India, English subject is there, at least one English subject. So in my case, I was Bengali medium student, right? But still I had a subject of English. So I knew some grammar rules and all these things. So I always feel that these basic grammar rules like present, past and future, that's more than enough. If you start with that, your focus should be on practice. Wrong practice obviously is okay, and listening, grammar is important, but in the beginning stage just normal basic understanding about grammar is done. Do not focus, because now the time is coming, we have to now is the rule that someone, right? But you have to really, talking will only come by the way of practice. So always focus on practice. 10% of your focus on grammar, and 90% focus on other activities like listen. I can
Yeah, I am agree with your point, buddy, and it is really important. I think first we should focus on the speaking part. Try to make small sentences, then try to improve yourself by just adding conjunction or these different kind of rules, and that gradually you are going to improve. And I have asked you different kind of a question. So, would you like to ask any questions to me?
definitely, definitely. But these questions are really genuine questions, and these are the kind of questions that is frequently coming in our mind, right? So that yes, this question suddenly came and suddenly stopped. I feel that these questions solved by someone, right? Because these question also made me in trouble few like a couple of months ago. I was also thinking such kind of question, and I was in trouble, and I about to leave the English communication journey because of this question. I think always this kind of question should be resolved in a well manner, so that we can understand these things in a well manner. And definitely that you mentioned, so I also talked with you, and your journey also I know. But the fact is that you are so one thing I would like to know, that is my improvement for my, how are you so consistent for making videos? Like sometimes I also feel demotivated by making videos, but I see that you are so consistent, frequently updating your videos and all these things. So how do you consistent? This is my question. How to be consistent in this field? Right? So,
Uh, just make a goal, and after that, just try to be consistent, I think. And one thing I have learned from my journey, if you are consistent, so definitely you are going to become become fluent in the language, or you can achieve anything in this world. So I am just trying to implement that mantra on my life. And I like the thing why I'm making the videos every day, why I'm talking to people, because I want to help. And generally, I also talk on a phone call. So I thought I should make conversational videos, and it will be really helpful. So that's why I'm doing it on a daily basis.
Definitely, it itself is not a very like a small task to do. It itself is playing very vital role. I know that fact that making regular videos it's kind of a hard thing and hard challenge, and definitely it's going to I think increase your risk taking capacity in any other field, right? So always I think the mantra that you said that always be consistent with your goal. So it can be any learning, right? So any kind of
Mhm.
computer learning, software learning, language
Mm,
learning, editing skill also, so everything is
mhm.
the process of consistent. I think that's going to help in every stage of our life, I can say.
Yeah, definitely agree with your point. And I think we should have a goal in our life where we should work on that goal, and which you really like, and which you should enjoy that thing, and it will satisfy you. And I think that's how like you are going to become a better person also. And this is, I think, this is what I want to say about. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely this is the thing
Mm.
also, like you are enjoying or not at the end of the day when you post your videos, are you enjoying?
Definitely, like when I post my videos on YouTube, and after that, when I get beautiful comments, so I feel really delighted at that time. And that is the thing which is making me consistent also. And I am an English learner also, and I do not have a proper knowledge also. But I am trying to enhance myself every day. Every day, I try to learn the vocabularies. Every day, I'm trying to learn the English grammar rules. I'm watching videos. I'm watching your videos also, another creator videos also different. Like I watch, I think, 4 or 5 videos every day. A lot of them. Sometimes I watch on a repetitive mode also. Sometimes if I'm going to the shop, so at that time I am watching the video and listening to the videos. I'm making sentences in my head. So like 24 hours I am working on it. Sometimes I study also. So sometimes I study. So that time I'm not doing it because there are some things which is in Hindi. So I watch videos on YouTube. So that's why I'm not giving the like that's that time I'm not practicing. But apart from that, I am practicing it, and I think I have to improve a lot, and there are lots of things I have to improve in myself, but I'm doing my 100%.
Exactly. I also consider myself as a learner because language learning itself is a big task, right? So we cannot say that within 1 or 2 years learn all these things. You can pick the example of native speaker, those who are
Mm,
actually working past, I think 20 years, 10 years, and more than that. But still, at least you should have a capability to express your thoughts, and gradually everything will be improved. Right now, I can say that might be both of us are not
mm,
correct point, right? The matter of fact
mm,
is, you understand my point, I understand your points, your thought points, what you are trying
mm,
to give me, and I am trying to give you. That's more than enough. And try
mm.
working on that. Definitely, it will come in our way, I can say.
Yeah, and maybe finger crossed. Definitely in future we will both become a good speakers. Yeah.
Also, and also like you are very consistent. That's the one motivating factor for a lot of people, not in YouTube field, on every field, like how to be consistent. Whatever challenges we have taken, just we
Mm,
have to rely on that, we have to be doing on that. That because it is our decision we have taken. So if you break the decision, no one is going to tell you, but you will regret, right? So always
mhm.
whatever decision we have taken, we have to stick in that decision.
Yeah, definitely. And I also have a dream to like make 100 conversational videos with my favorite creators. So hope like in future I will achieve it.
Definitely, it's going to get possible, and I feel
Mm.
also should be doing from your side.
Yeah. So, oh my God, like the time is 25 minutes right now. And it was a really wonderful talking with you, Raj. I have learned so many things and I have enjoyed a lot. And while talking, you were smiling. So I was getting the positive vibes also from you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure that you asked me questions, and these are the questions that I really enjoyed a lot also by talking with you. By I think it's a second conversation is going on the row, but I really felt you as my friend, and I know you a lot of times that you also mentioned previous time. So it's been amazing conversation, and I really liked a lot this conversation.
Yeah, yeah. Or in the end, I would like to say to the viewers, just check out Raj's channel, and he's making really good videos. And there are a lot of good videos available on his channel. Check out his channel and learn from him. He's a really good speaker.
Thank you
So
for
bye
that.
bye, bye
But
bye, Raj, and we will meet again tomorrow or
thank you.
any in future. Bye.